Hey guys, Shashideen, the AI operations analyst here. In today's video, we're going to be going over this community post that I found inside of a community that is in the AI industry. He asked, "Hey guys, I'm Calix, new to this community. I have a question. While taking Liam Ottley's classes, should I also take additional courses on automation workflow and voice agents, or should I complete the Liam Ottley course first? I'd love to hear your opinions." So, Liam Ottley, if you guys don't know, is an AI influencer. He's probably the pioneer of the business model of AI agencies, right? He calls it AI automation agencies. That's his whole uh, label for the business model. But yeah, with him being the pioneer, he teaches everything, almost everything you need to know about AI. Um, and how to form an AI agency. And he has his free content on YouTube, and he also has free courses on his in his free community, which you can go over and learn. Now, typically, courses allow you to learn faster than free content. And the reason for that is because when it comes to courses versus free content on YouTube, despite the courses being free, everyone is more focused on result market fit when it comes to courses. So, an influencer or an educator will want to see actual change in a person's life from the course. And the reason for that is because let's say they're charging for the course, right? And a viewer or a customer goes over that course. Well, if when they do, and they purchase the course, they go over it, well, now they can upsell on that customer. They can sell another course or another product or whatever, and they can keep upselling as they keep helping the customer achieve result market fit, experiencing change in their life, whether that's making more money, saving more money, health, wellness, whatever, right? So this guy's question is whether he should just complete Liam Otley's course or take additional courses on automation workflow and voice agents. So here is here's what he should actually think about. It depends on what he's doing. Is he focused on creating an agency or is he focused on creating voice agents? Right? Because if you're focused on voice agents and you're building agents for other businesses, right? Maybe agencies or local businesses, whatever it is, then you need to know the technicalities of automation workflows and voice agents, right? You need to actually know how to build these robots. But if you're forming an agency, which is what Liam teaches, you don't exactly need to know about technicalities. You just need to know about first principles. When you can think from first principles, staying in the leverage gap with the way you think, then that's all you need to know. If you can think from a higher level, staying in that leverage gap instead of focusing on technicalities, then you can operate from a higher level, being able to lead people with your agency. Because I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. There is an e myth, an entrepreneur myth, where technicians think they can also be a good operationalist, but that's never the case. They go into business thinking, okay, I'm a technician, I know how to do everything. Let me start with myself doing the technical stuff and then outsource and delegate the task. And now I can, manage these people. But managing is a separate skill in of itself, right? Just when you're a technician, the managing part is way, way different, right? And then you also need to know how to run operations as well. Because once you start off as a manager, then you also need to delegate that task and take on the operations role. So that's the e-myth, basically. Most businesses fail despite being a very good technician because they can't take on the next role. Because you're essentially switching identities. When you have to go from one thing to another, one mastery to another mastery, then your brain is essentially uh, programmed for one specific thing. So when you're switching identities, you're not going to perform with the other one, right? And you also can't do two things at once. It's very inefficient. So Calyx here seems like he's juggling with two things at the same time, the technical side of things and the high level operation side of things. Because if he's asking about Liam Ottley's course, which is how to form an AI agency and, the huge potential of AI and how high demand it is right now, how businesses really want to implement it in their workflows, then the focus should be on thinking at a high level and operating at a high level. But if he's focused on building agents, then he should be focused on the technicality side of things, which he'll get from the additional courses on automation workflow and voice agents. So if Calyx is not yet already in business and he's trying to figure out what he wants to do, then I say explore the two. Um, but if he knows what he wants to do, which is build an agency, then take the Liam Otley course. If he knows he wants to build an agent, then take those additional courses. So it really depends on what he wants to do. But yeah, super straightforward. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did and you want to see more of me on your home feed, hit that subscribe button. Take care.